Anxiety. Anxiety appears in different forms throughout the day for all of us. And today I want to share some tips with you that will help you shed consciousness on the symptoms, the root of the problem, before you get lost in the barrage of emotions that anxiety creates. First, it all starts with the thought. Some thought about a particular future scenario that we need to get to, or thoughts about some previous incident that's happened to us that we are still attached to. Now, as soon as we bring attention to these thoughts, as soon as these thoughts make their appearance, the mind and body are such a complex machinery that whenever a thought is created, in congruence to that, however the thought makes you feel, an emotion is created parallel to that. So when I'm feeling happy, when I have some positive thoughts going on, or when I'm really enjoying myself, or when I'm staying in the moment, not worrying at all, that's when happy, positive emotions are created. Now, when I am focused on focused on why certain things are not happening for me to get to a particular future scenario, it's going to create the emotion of fear and worry. So that basically creates the first symptoms of anxiety. Now, this is kind of what the anxiety cycle is. So a particular thought appears, a particular thought about a place we need to get to, things we need to do to get there, or something that has already happened to us that we are still dealing with, or that's has a lot of attachments. Thought is created. Now with this thought, a particular emotion is created in congruence to how this thought makes you feel. So a thought is created. Thought creates the emotion. Now, if this cycle starts, this cycle creates energy. So upon creation of the emotion further energizes the thought, because you're still focused on this thought. Not on the emotion, you're still focused on this thought. And the emotion is what makes you feel the symptoms of anxiety. So the thought is created. The thought appears. Thought creates the emotion. Emotion energizes the thought, and this is the cycle of anxiety. Now, the best way to deal with anxiety, the best way to naturally deal with this issue is to find a way to discharge the energy that is creating this cycle. Discharge this energy that is causing fear, discharge this energy that is causing worry. And this one simple tip that I'm going to share with you is the most important tip and the easiest tip for you to release symptoms of anxiety, stay present in the moment, and always create a positive ecosystem of emotions. So, upon creation of this cycle, upon bringing consciousness to the thought, the emotion, and the energy, further energizing of the thought, the only way to discharge this energy is to shift your focus to your feet. So, cycle being created, deal with anxiety, shift your focus to your feet. Now when I say shift your focus to your feet, I mean feel the sensation of your foot touching the ground. This helps you because the cycle is there. The cycle is continuously being energized. And when the cycle is continuously being energized, if you pay attention to it, your body intelligence and your mind intelligence is completely focused on the tone of the thinking. So when you take a second to shift that focus to your foot, you get that momentary lapse of no mind, that momentary lapse of discharge of that energy, where you move your focus from the thoughts and the problems and the issues that basically cause the anxiety to your feet, and that creates a lot of comfort. So I'm going to share some easy first chakra exercises with you that are going to help you increase the sensation in your feet, that are going to put you in touch with the energy in your legs and help you get comfortable with that energy, so that whenever you feel these thoughts arising, indulge in this exercise. Bring consciousness to the thought. If the thought is not resourceful, send that energy into the ground. So this is the first exercise that you're gonna do. It's called Abhasana. It's a first chakra yoga exercise, and it's amazing to help you feel the sensation in your foot, get in touch with the sensation in your feet. So it's pretty simple. This is how it's done. Lie down. Tuck your t-shirt in. Okay. All you have to do is pull your leg towards your chest. That's all. Pull your leg towards your chest and hold it. Breathe. As you breathe, try to develop this imagery in your breathing pattern. Try to visualize inhaling all the way from your foot and exhaling all the way back outside your foot. So it's like this. So the more focus you keep bringing to your feet in this exercise, the better you will find it to go back to the sensation in your feet when you're trying to discharge excessive energy. So all you have to do is hold it like this. Do this on each leg. Hold it for about 30 seconds to get started with. This is the second exercise. This exercise is gonna help you get comfortable with the energy in your feet, because if you haven't paid a lot of attention to the energy in your legs before, initially it's going to feel a little weird. So this is to help you continuously get in touch with that energy, so that the minute you want to discharge any excessive negative energy, you can easily do it without feeling uncomfortable. Again, this is very simple. All you have to do is jump up and jump down. Here we go. And you can even go So this basically what's happening here is creating that motor engram, of discharging the energy into the ground. So when you're doing this exercise, try to pay attention to this. As you get into the flow, the chatter in your head is going to increase about different things, about different people, different situations, etc. So what you can do to put this exercise into practice, to make this applicable to your daily life, is when you're doing this exercise and when you feel these thoughts coming in, focus on banging harder. Example. Boom, 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 boom. Thoughts start coming in. Bang harder. So what you're doing is, as the thoughts keep going up, as the thoughts keep going up, and as the focus keeps going into your head, you're creating the habit of boom, going back down into your feet. So this is a very effective way of discharging the energy. Now, do this in the morning. Right after a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Do this in the morning before you go, followed by, if you have the time, 10 to 15 minutes of meditation. Just sitting, staring at the wall, trying to be present to the moment, paying attention to your thoughts, knowing the thoughts are there, and then coming back to this moment. So this is a very effective way of putting these ideas into practice. So basically, full circle here, pun intended. So anxiety cycle, thoughts, unresourceful thoughts creating the emotion, emotion energizing the thought. Our goal is to break this cycle by discharging the energy. So when the cycle is being created, immediately we are going to shift the focus to our feet, and this is going to be so resourceful in every situation in your life. Whenever you feel yourself losing control, go down to your feet, and this is most definitely going to make you the person that you ought to be, or rather the person that you really want to be. Apply these techniques, see if it helps you. I'm sure it will. I'd like to know what your experiences are, so drop a comment down there. Subscribe if you like the video, and I will see you soon. Peace.